The only weapon for today's training that you're gonna need is your body. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at some common kicks of Kali. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like to kick, go ahead and kick that thumbs up button for me right now. Let's get to the training. There are many areas of Kali. We have the edged weapons, the sword, the knife, we have the spear, we have the impact weapons of the stick and the staff, double weapons, espada daga, all these different areas of Kali. We even have the fitness and health and meditation arts of Kali. But we also have the empty hands. And in Kali, we consider the empty hands as a weapon category because we take our human body, we take the natural tools and we turn these into weapons. And we have three parts of the empty hand fighting methods when it comes to Kali. We have the striking, where we use the limbs, the upper limbs, the arms. We have our open hand fighting methods. We have our closed fist striking methods. We use elbows, hacks, headbutts, shoulders. We use every tool that we can and we turn it into a weapon. Then we also have the dumog. The dumog is the grappling aspects of Kali. This is the pushing, the pulling, the shoving of the body, the off-balancing, the tripping, the sweeping, the throwing, the locking. These are all the dumog methods. We can do the dumog with our empty hands. We can even do it with weapons in our hands. And then we also have the third area of the empty hands, which is the sakaran, the kicking and the stomping techniques. So let's go ahead and dive on into some of the kicking techniques that we use in Kali. Let's go ahead and take a traditional lead. We're going to go and start this off in the left lead. It doesn't matter how you want to start it. You can start off in the right lead. You can start this off in the left lead. When we come into two equal length weapons, this equalizes the combat geometry because now we have an equal amount of protection on both sides of our body. So now we can open up this geometry and we have more freedom where we can really maneuver because of that equal protection. So we're going to start off in this left lead because it's just very common in most martial arts styles, so it keeps us on a very similar page. So the first kicking technique is what we call a scoop kick. It is reverse of a front snap kick. So when you have a front snap kick, you lift the knee, you kick it out, and then you come back. The scoop kick is a reversed motion of that. So we're actually going to come up with more of a almost straight leg, the knee's not locked out, and then we're going to bring this in and we're going to scoop. We're looking to target the groin and come up and underneath the groin and kick right here. Later on, this can also be used for tripping. This can be used for trapping of the feet and legs and the footwork and all that stuff at extreme close quarters. So this is the scoop kick. We bring it up and scoop it in. And you're almost kind of bringing that knee to your chest right here. Okay? Let's go ahead and do 5 scoop kicks on both legs, starting off with the right leg. Let's do them together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go and switch it out and do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. It's a very deceiving type of kick. It doesn't look like much, but man, when you can drive that thing in, it hurts. It causes a very severe amount of pain. And it's very sneaky. It's kind of like a below the radar type of kick. The second kick is our thrust kick. It's the opposite motion of the scoop kick. So we're going to bring our knee very tight into our chest, and then we're going to use that heel and thrust the kick out. This is typically going to the hip flexor, the mid thigh, or to the knee. So a lot of times when we're training this to be nice, we're going to go a little bit more higher up for that contact. But we're going to tuck this thing in, almost like a front snap kick, but we're going to be kicking it, thrusting it out. Almost like a teep from Thai boxing, except for we're not going to extend our body back. We're not actually looking to push and create distance of our opponent. We're looking to hit this particular area and fold our opponent, and that's really what we want from the thrust kick, right here. So we're bringing it up, thrust it out, and then it comes back down. So let's do 5 thrust kicks per leg together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. The third kick is our cut kick. Almost like a roundhouse kick, but when we have the weapon, okay, it's just like this angle 3 type of slash. So when we have the weapon, you're gonna see how this thing is straight and it cuts up this angle 3, up this diagonal angle. The cut kick works exactly the same way. So it's taken from the blades. So we start off, we turn that foot out, and we cut kick. And we're looking to hit right behind, in that nerve, right behind the knee, or through that hamstring, busting up that hamstring, causing severe damage to the hamstring. Boom, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and we can also do 5 of them on the other leg. Just start slow if you have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. So it's not a snap. It's not a snap. We do have that kick, but this is the cut kick. I want to give you kicks today that are not really commonly seen. They're more kind of specialized when it comes to Filipino martial arts. When it comes to Kali, you're not really going to see these kicks too often from other places. Maybe some similar techniques, but as far as my own personal experience in martial arts, many of these kicks I've really only seen from Kali, from Filipino martial arts. Okay? So we have our cut kick right there. Then we have our oblique kick. For our oblique kick, we're going to come in, we're going to turn it. We're using the oblique muscles right here and on this side so that way we can kind of stomp through with this kick. We're going to turn it and then kick down with that heel. Right here. Right there. Boom, right there. This is commonly going either to the thigh or it's going directly to the knee. You can take this to the hip flexor if you have that balance, but typically this is going to go down thigh to knee, and we're looking to buckle that knee. Obviously we want to break the knee right here. So let's go ahead and do 5 oblique kicks together. I'm going to go ahead and turn it to the side so you can see it at a different angle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's switch it, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. All right, 5th kick I want to give you is our side kick. It's just like really any other side kick, but we're going to keep it low. You're probably noticing a pretty common theme here with all of these kicks. They're very low kicks. Everything is below the belt. And that's really the effectiveness of Kali kicks. We don't really do a lot of high kicks when it comes to Kali. All the kicks are below the belt. They're under the radar. And you know, it's like we don't really want to come down and, you know, punch the feet and punch the knees, right? We keep the punches above and then the kicks stay below. All right, so we have our side kick. We're going to step out, chamber that kick, and kick down to the side. And that's going, again, going right through the knee or sometimes even to the ankle. Okay? And sometimes we'll even take this no higher really, but to the hip flexor. You can do a lot of damage by side kicking somebody right in that hip flexor or directly, obviously, into the side of the knee. So we have the side kick right here. Let's go ahead and do 5 of them together. 1, we're going to chamber it, pop that out, and then bring it back. All right, let's go for 2. 3. Just go slow if you have to. 4. And 5. Okay, let's go ahead and switch it out and get 5 on the other leg. That's 1. We got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. The 6th kick is our stomp. So we're going to go ahead, take this back leg. We can foot stomp and we can kick with the back leg or the lead leg. We're just kind of focusing everything on the back leg right now. That's going to generate a little bit more power. So from here, we're going to lift the leg up, almost like that oblique kick, and then we're going to stomp it down. Stomp it down. Right here. And again, this is going to be targeting either the top of the foot or you're going to stomp through the ankle. If your opponent is on the ground, this can be a stomp right to the hand or to the wrist to break the function of the hand. That way they cannot grab a weapon if they try to get back up. You can obviously stomp on the head, stomp on the neck, stomp on the chest, stomp on, you know, anything really, and look to do that severe damage. We're driving this into the ground. If you guys are training this on a more hard surface, don't stomp with your heel like on concrete. Just use the whole foot and allow your weight to come down with it. If you're training more on a softer material, then you can start putting a little bit more of that weight into the heel. Okay? Right there. But don't just extend your leg and put all of that force that's going to reverberate back into your calf. You want to make sure that your weight, your whole body is coming down into the stomp, so you're driving all that energy down into the ground, through the target, into the ground. So it's right here. Let's do 5 stomps together per leg. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch it out. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. So a lot of these kicks, you're gonna see that if there's no connection, we can use most of these kicks. Boom, right here. We can use all of them, right? Ah, boom, right? We can use all these kicks if there's no connection. But the other really nice thing is that if we're in very tight, maybe we're in a grappling situation, right? We can use all of these kicks, right? I can cut kick. Obviously I'm going a little high, but right, we can cut kick here. I can side kick. I can oblique kick. I can use all these kicks. I can foot stomp. I can scoop. I can thrust kick. So even if we're at a range or we're in tight, we can use all of these different kicks. Side kick, cut kick, all of them at extreme close quarters. Whether we're at a striking range or we're in tight in the Dumog range or grappling range. This is one of the things that I believe makes the kicks of Kali very unique techniques, because they are multi-range useful tactics, useful techniques. So work out these kicks, develop the technique, and start putting them into your practice. And especially when you're working those empty hands, right? You're working out whatever your combinations are, start working in those kicks along with all those other empty hand strikes. If you want to see more kicking, more of the application of the kicks, of the empty hands, all that stuff, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment right below. I love the empty hands of Kali. I don't train it as much as empty hands, but you guys, when we're training the weaponry, we are actually still training the empty hands, but sometimes we just kind of need those lessons to understand how the weapons transfer over to the empty hands. But it is the same. It's the same system. It's the same tactics. It's the same techniques. All of it is exactly the same. Right? The thrusting with the knife, the thrusting with the bolo is the same thing as the thrusting with the thrust kick. It's all the same. But again, sometimes we still got to train the empty hands to condition the body and then to make that connection that it is all one system. If you want more training, if you want to take your training to the next level, even in your empty hands, head on over to KaliCenter.com, check out our training courses and our DVD downloads. Check out our empty hands, our Kali Empty Hands DVD download. Gives you a lot of great drills, great techniques on where to start. Gives you a little bit of a good variety between the striking, the grappling, and also the kicking. We do have the Dumog DVD download as well, where it gives you a good understanding of the fundamentals of Dumog and the positionings and how to work through the different positionings. It also gives you a little bit of a glimpse of the grappling with the weaponry as well. So really cool DVD download if you want to grab that information and start training some of that material. All right guys, I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna do a little bit of a kicking workout with my man Bob right here. Hopefully you guys are gonna put these kicks to work and get some good workouts. Remember, you guys, if you're on Instagram, anytime that you're doing your training, throw a little training clip or throw your pictures of your training up on Instagram and tag us over at Kali Center. We'd love to see your photos. We'd love to see your videos and you guys working this stuff over there on the gram. All right, I'll catch you guys next time.